Welcome back. Now, municipalities are in a race against time to upgrade all standard transfer specification meters by the 24th of November. The South African Local Government Association, or SALGA, says that the mandatory updating of prepaid electricity meters has allowed municipalities to identify non-vending meters, including those that are illegally bypassed. Now, Eskom and municipal electricity distributors are currently running their respective key revision number rollover projects, and the need to update prepaid electricity meters stems from the date-linked security mechanism that has counted down since January 1993. The system will run out of range by the 24th of November this year. So for more on this, we joined virtually by sustainable energy specialist at SALGA, Dr. Silas Mulaudzi, who joins us from the United States. Our sincere apologies for making you stay up this late, Dr. Mulaudzi. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you. Good morning to you, Sakina, and good morning to the viewers at home. Yes, indeed. We are at race to record or to upgrade all the prepaid meters by the 24th of November 2024. And we're doing great. We're at 90% right now as we speak. Then we look forward to complete the remaining 10% in the next 3 weeks.
So where is that remaining 10%? Are you able to pinpoint which municipality or locality those 10% of meters that have not been coded yet are?
Absolutely, and thanks for the question. Yes, the 10% is actually scattered across different municipalities in the country. And I must say that a lot of municipalities have completed, but it varies from one municipality to another. Some are left with 5,000, less than 5,000, and some are actually conducting audits in order to pick up the meters that are not vending or those that may be duplicates on the system. But otherwise, we are doing well, and yes, we're going to complete this project in the remaining 3 weeks.
So explain to us, Dr. Mulaudzi, how does it work? Because you have Eskom and SALGA providing online dashboards, as I understand it, for the public to track progress in upgrading these meters. But has this been sufficiently communicated to users who actually make use of these prepaid meters? And if someone doesn't know, as of right now, about this particular process, how do they go about making sure that their meter will not run out?
Absolutely. What happens is that there has been a number of community awareness as well as imbizos that are being conducted across the country by different municipalities. That is done by a combination of the administration in different municipalities, the councils and political leadership across the country. That has happened over the past number of years. And in a situation where a customer is not sure, not aware whether his or her meter is upgraded, it's so easy, Sakina. The customer should go to the municipalities and inquire if his or her meter is upgraded. But in all fairness, what we have done is that municipalities have released the key change token through the system, where customers every now and then, when they purchase or recharge electricity, they did receive key change token, and the instruction was so clear that you need to enter such key change token in the meter in order to convert the meter to key revision number 2. Suppose come 24th November 2024, and the meter is not yet upgraded. What will happen is that the meter will continue to function until the existing credits are depleted, and the customer will surely recharge or buy electricity, and the meter will reject the credit tokens. So that's where the customer needs to go to the municipality and inquire why the meter is rejecting such key change token, which obviously the municipality will issue the key change token for the meter to be upgraded to key revision number 2.
So, Dr. Mulaudzi, you said about 10% of meters still need to go through this key revision number rollover. But I think it was in May, you said there were about 4.74 million of these meters. So just in raw numbers, how many are still outstanding?
Thank you. Out of 4.6 million that we spoke about around about May, we have identified a number of them, I think plus or minus 500 meters, which are basically non-vending. Non-vending are meters that will either have been bypassed or meters that are faulty, which we basically removed them from the TID rollover records, because those will be dealt with differently in a process called revenue protection. So as we speak right now, we have got around 4.1 million prepaid meters, and around 350,000 are basically outstanding. This, as I said, is scattered across different municipalities in the country. And I can tell you the highest municipality with highest number of outstanding prepaid meters, I think it's around plus or minus 6,000. But yes, the rest of municipalities have done extremely well, and a lot of them have completed this particular project. And yes, we believe that they will complete the remaining prepaid meters in the next 3 weeks.
I just missed that the municipality with around 6,000 outstanding. Which municipality is that?
Well, they vary, Sakina, and not a lot of them. If I were to talk, I will talk about the likes of Tavazimbi, for example, the likes of Makana, and a few more that in that particular number. Nevertheless, we have got a committee which comprised of SALGA, DCOG is Department of Cooperative Governance. We do meet these municipalities every now and then to find out what are the hiccups and where can we assist and support. Then we meet on a bi-weekly to find out exactly what is happening, if there is a need for us to intervene and to support. But otherwise, so far so good. They have all started and they are doing well, except one municipality in Limpopo, which we believe they will start very soon, and they should be able to complete this in the next 3 weeks.
Dr. Mulaudzi, if we take a bigger picture view of what is happening, this, of course, this process, one would imagine could be useful, it could be helpful to municipalities in identifying customers who are either buying electricity illegally or bypassing the systems on their meters. So how is the municipality going to use this opportunity to, for example, restart a process whereby you make sure that people actually buy from the correct vendors and to pay for the electricity that they consume?
And exactly what is happening, Sakina, and the viewers, what we have picked up is that the number of non-vending meters that we have identified. And this is what we have said from the beginning, that this project is quite key and crucial. It enables municipalities to identify meters that are basically non-vending or for one reason or another, including bypassing, including duplicates, including faulty meters. And I can tell you a lot of municipalities have done exactly that, identified the number of meters that are non-vending. Point in case, Govenbeki municipality in the Mpumalanga, they basically decided, instead of resetting the meters, they decided to basically install new meters, which are already on the 2014 base date or upgraded, because they were high rate of illegal connection, high rate of meter bypassing. This project has really made substantial difference in terms of boosting the revenue from the sales of electricity. So as we speak now, we are basically finalizing the database around the total number, or quantifying the meters that were non-vending, because we need to quantify that in terms of monetary value. We need to quantify that in order to get an understanding of how much billions were municipalities losing as a result of non-vending meters, so that we can be able to confirm the revenue improvement as a result of this project. It's quite key. We really appreciate this project, and surely it has made substantial difference in terms of identification of meters that were non-vending, and we're correcting that. We're replacing these meters with new meters that are basically currently vending as we speak.
But how fail-proof are these new meters? Because if the consumer is still able to tamper with it and bypass it, then what's the point of installing new meters?
Yes, the meters that many municipalities are basically installing is what we call smart meters, which have got capability of reporting whenever there is tampering in a meter. So that allows municipalities to act swiftly to address the challenge in a specific particular meters that may be reporting some sort of tampering or some sort of non-vending. So it has got that capabilities to allow municipalities to identify those meters that may be tampered at any given point after installation. So that's basically where we are moving towards in what we call smart meters to ensure that we eliminate the challenge around non-vending meters or tampering of meters in our electricity sales business.
And Dr. Mulaudzi, you mentioned the Govan Mbeki municipality, but are they, the Govan Mbeki municipality, the highest in terms of recorded non-vending meters, or are there other municipalities that have even more?
And absolutely not the highest. We've got some metros, in particular the eThekwini, the likes of Nelson Mandela Bay, Tshwane, the likes of City Power. There was, yes, highest number. These are metros with highest number of meters that were found to be non-vending. And as I'm talking to you now, they are conducting meter audits. They are replacing those meters with new meters that are already converted to key revision number 2. But you need to know that these non-vending meters, there are certain few percentages that are basically duplicates and some few percentages that are basically faulty, but majority of those meters are basically meters that have been bypassed or meters that have been tampered with. And that's exactly that we are basically targeting to replace those meters with smart meters in order to ensure that those customers continue to vent, and those that may make an attempt to bypass the meter, we will be able to identify those customers and be able to take an action swiftly before they disconnect or before they bypass the meter.
And what about informal settlements and other entities that are basically just illegally connecting to whichever source is closest to them? Has there been any talk of dealing with that?
Absolutely. That is illegally connected electricity, mainly not, you are referring to not necessarily at a meter level. Yes, there are those communities, they are quite well known. Different municipalities are basically taking different actions around disconnection of those particular areas. You would have seen 2-3 weeks ago, I think it's Ekurhuleni, that was exactly doing that in some of its areas where they were disconnecting those areas where they illegally connected electricity. Yes, definitely that's where we are losing a lot of revenue, and we are taking swift action to remove those actions around illegally connected electricity.
Dr. Silas Mulaudzi, thank you so much for staying up for us, and please, we apologize. You are allowed to go to bed now. Thanks so much for speaking to us, joining us from the United States, where he currently is, Dr. Silas Mulaudzi, who's the Sustainable Energy Specialist at the South African Local Government Association, SALGA, speaking to us about prepaid meter upgrades. So there you have it. As you go and buy the tokens, you will at some point have received, a number or a code in order to get you moving forward. But if you haven't, Mr. Mulaudzi is quite confident that the municipalities are on top of these things, and there will be, of course, a process that if you haven't upgraded, it will just run out on the number of tokens you currently have, and then stop, which will obviously then force you to get in touch with your municipality to get upgraded. But that's where we'll leave that one, and we're going to take a quick break and a few more of your messages.